6:24 now. Welcome back to Morning Y'all. Texas is home to 1.25 million women-owned businesses, and the Governor's Commission for Women says it's committed to helping them thrive. One of those talented entrepreneurs is taking the bull by the horns and making a name for herself in chic Western wear, and she calls East Texas home. Saddle up as I introduce you to Shelby West. As the sun goes down in this East Texas town, this is where you'll find the West boys, roping and riding on their East Texas ranch with their mom, proudly supporting and watching every shot out of the gate.
You know, the boys, they rodeo, and we're just a rodeo family.
Those three rodeo boys became the inspiration behind Shelby West brand, Three Sons.
And when we would go to the rodeos, I would just see all the young girls and moms out there with denim jackets, and I just thought they needed a little something extra.
For her ace in the hole, she chose Pendleton fabric to adorn the denim jackets.
So I just thought I need to add some fabric to the back, and I chose to add some Pendleton because it's just that iconic brand that's been around for 3 generations. And I love the history of Pendleton, so I created the first jacket. And once I created the jacket, I started to get compliments on it. And my husband and I took an anniversary trip down to Big Bend with our horses. And when we were on that trip, I kind of just thought, this is the start of this brand I want to create, and I need to get pictures for the website. And it just kind of evolved from there.
Her background in graphic design and the love of her 3 sons spurred a meeting that changed her life in Round Top. For years, Shelby was shopping in the Texas town where country chic meets arts and culture. During this visit, she met the owner of Kimosabe, a luxury Western brand.
And she asked about my brand that was on my Kimosabe hat that I purchased back in 2020. And she said, tell me about your brand. And I thought, well, it's a family brand, but it's also this clothing line I have, and it was a dream of mine to pop up with them. I secretly had already been in the store and known all about them. So I was like, you know, scrolling my phone and showing her my website, and she's like, you should come pop up with us.
And from there, 3 Sons really started to take off, ultimately leading her to the Yellow Rose.
So one of the days I was with my college girlfriends, and it was the day we were shopping, and I had on my whole, you know, my skirt, my vest, and I thought, you know, what if I ran into Kendra Scott? And we walked into one of the stores, and I immediately saw her, and I thought, oh my goodness, there's Kendra Scott. I couldn't shop. I mean, I got it in my head that this is the opportunity that I've been waiting for. I would love to present my brand to her, and she's an entrepreneur herself. If anyone gets it, Kendra Scott would get it. So kind of said a little prayer, give me the right words, and you know, I just went up to her, I introduced myself, I showed her my skirt, showed her my vest, and the next thing I know, the assistant that was with her, she got my information and she said, I'd love to purchase a skirt and a vest for Kendra. And I thought, did that just happen?
But that's not where this cowboy or cowgirl tale ends.
So a week went by and I got a message on Instagram, and I'll never forget it. We were on our way to a football game for my boys, and I showed up at the football game. I know there was a football game, but I was completely checked out because I had read the message from her assistant, and it just said, Kendra is loving her skirt and her 3 Sons vest and would love to collaborate with you on the future in her Yellow Rose stores. And I think I read it 100 times.
And within days, Shelby shipped out 2 big boxes of 3 Sons designs to the Yellow Rose store on South Congress in Austin. And now her denim jackets, vest, and Shelby skirts are in all Yellow Rose by Kendra Scott stores.
It's just unbelievable to me still. I can't even believe it's happening.
But buckle up, she's not done yet.
I feel like the sky's the limit. And you know, I started with jackets. Real quick, that spring it evolved to a vest. I started traveling to ski towns. I created a Sherpa jacket. And then this past fall, I created a skirt. I thought I needed to come out with something that coordinates with the top.
So that other rodeo moms or ladies who just love Western wear can show a pop of color and personality through Shelby's 3 Sons designs. And speaking of those sons, they're learning a lot by watching mom and dad, both small business owners.
I tell them to dream big and set goals and work hard and be sure and have fun while you're doing it.
And Shelby is back at Round Top right now as we speak. And a teaser, she's launching something new soon, a shorter version of her skirt. She says there's no doubt that shows like Yellowstone are making cowboy chic a very hot trend, and she believes it's not going anywhere.